Hello and welcome back to another remarkable episode on the Black Suit Tonight Africa Rising channel. Captain Ibrahim Traore is in the news again. In fact, this man, if every African leader was looking up to him, I think Africa will be food sufficient and also be able to manage our economy without any stress. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, join this family, and let's grow this channel together. We bring to you everything Africa. Now, the video you are watching is Captain Ibrahim Traore's new meat processing factory. In fact, in our previous episodes, we've brought to you information about he establishing tomato processing factories, detergent processing factories, oil refineries, gold refineries, and also tarring all the roads in Burkina Faso. Now, this new one is something that will impact the Burkina Faso's local economy in terms of job creation. It will also stimulate local commerce. One, it will also increase income and spending, also increase infrastructure development, help farmers with stable market for livestock, and also give the people, the local people, fair prices. It will also improve livestock production, give access to credit, and also give them value addition to their local production. For the country at large, this will reduce reliance on imports and give them food security, economic diversification, export potential, increased tax revenue, regional development, and more. Now, let's delve into this video. So this particular factory was established by Captain Ibrahim Traore to help Burkina Faso people to process their meat. In fact, in our previous episodes, we've looked at the fact that this tomato processing factory will give some of the farmers or most of the farmers the ability to produce more without thinking of it going wastage. Now, this is also one of them. In fact, Burkina Faso produce a lot of livestock, but the difficulty is that when people buy, of course, they cannot eat them all, and so some of these food go waste. And so farmers who even have the capacity to help rear more farm animals or livestock sometimes are incapacitated because one, they don't get buyers. Without buyers and without access to credit, they cannot even enlarge their production. Now, this is going to give them leverage in terms of who is going to buy their product. The government is going to buy them in large quantities, so local farmers would avoid subsistence farming and also go into large-scale production. Now, mind you, Captain Ibrahim Traore has given these farmers a lot of machinery and also feedstock already. And so what was needed was the market, and now the government is providing this market. Not just the market, but also processing this food so that it will decrease export. Getting more into it, in terms of job creation, a meat processing factory can create numerous jobs, both directly in the factory. For instance, there will be butchers, there will be technicians, there will be managers, there will be maintenance staff, and indirectly in related sectors like transportation, packaging, and distribution. This employment boost can significantly reduce unemployment rates in the area and improve livelihood. Now, speaking about stimulated local commerce, the factory will need suppliers, services, and potentially agricultural inputs. They can stimulate local commerce as suppliers, service providers, and other businesses benefit from the factory's operations. It will also create demand for raw materials such as cattle, goats, poultry, and land needed for farming and dam. It will also help increase income and spending. As people gain employment, they will have more disposable income, leading to increased spending in the local economy. This can benefit local businesses and contribute to overall economic growth. Now, in terms of infrastructure development, there may be investment in infrastructure improvements such as better roads, electricity, and water supply. Already, Captain Traore is already doing that. Now, for the farmers, there will be stable market for livestock. I've already spoken about it. The government is providing the market by buying these, and so farmers shouldn't really be worried about who is going to buy when they go ahead with this mass production. Of course, there will be fairer prices. With local processing options, farmers may be able to negotiate fairer prices for their livestock compared to relying on intermediaries or distant farmers. Having more competitive buyers increases price competition and reduces price volatility. So the government coming in with a big bag, farmers wouldn't be cheated, because if you won't buy, the government will buy it for us. There will be improved livestock production. The factory may also offer training and technical assistance to farmers on best practices for livestock raising, leading to improved productivity, better quality meat, and higher incomes. Of course, there will be access to credit. Knowing they have a stable market, farmers may be able to access credit and loans more easily, enabling them to invest in their farms and increase production. So all these are the rippling effect. Apart from the factory, of course, decreasing imports and increasing exports to help them stabilize their local currency. Farmers who are able to produce in large quantities may have access to credit, even local credit and external credit. Speaking about the reduction in reliance on import, if the factory can produce enough meat products to meet domestic demand, it can reduce the country's reliance on expensive meat import, saving foreign exchange. There'll be food security. There'll be economic diversification. The factory contributes to the diversification of the economy beyond traditional agriculture, making it more resilient to external shocks. Regarding export potential, if the factory is successful and can produce high quality meat products at competitive prices, it could potentially export to neighboring countries, generating foreign exchange. Even my country, Ghana, we will import from there. If we are not ready to learn, we are ready to spend. There will be increased tax revenue. The factory's operation will generate tax revenue for the government, which can be used to fund public services and infrastructure projects. The factory can also help with regional development by serving as a catalyst for regional development, attracting other businesses and investment to the area. Now, I can't even speak further about this because we all know what this factory can do to a country. Now, once there's a factory, even local real estate will also increase. People, as factory workers move to that area, local people will also now be able to invest in homes and affordable housing for these local people, for these workers, whether they are local or coming from different cities that will be dwelling in that area. The local economy in that particular area will in fact boom. I don't know what you think, and I don't even know what you think at large. As an economist, I spoke about the micro and the macro. Now, I don't know what you think. Kindly leave it in a comment below. If your country is on a trajectory or what your country need to do to rival what Captain Ibrahim Traore is doing. For this year and going forward, I do think every content that a lot of these African Rising channels like mine will be making, about 90% of them will be about Captain Ibrahim Traore, because what he's doing is massive and mind-blowing. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and help me grow this channel. I'll see you in my next episode.